Hello guys, today I gonna share information with you about the kingdom which showed absolute pan-Indian character for many years. It almost lasted for a term of a century. I think you all might be knowing how big a term century is. And I believe that you have already known about the kingdom which I am speaking about. It is none other than the great and the epic Mauryan Empire. So let's start knowing about the Mauryan Empire by knowing about its king Chandragupta Maurya. According to the legend, there are only two books which give us the complete information about Chandragupta Maurya, which are none other than Arthashastra written by Chanakya and Indica written by Megasthenes. Arthashastra is written by Chanakya or Kautilya, who was the one to dream of Akhand Bharat. Akhand Bharat means there would be only one kingdom and one king to rule it. When Chanakya saw Chandragupta Maurya, he believed that Chandragupta Maurya was the first person to fulfill the dream of Akhand Bharat. Though Chandragupta Maurya did not fulfill it, his grandson Ashoka fulfilled it. He was a great scholar, mentor, prime minister, as well as teacher of Chandragupta Maurya. Arthashastra is of great deal of importance in the present days as well as in the previous days. Arthashastra gives us the information of the politics, administrative policies, as well as the position of the common people and the qualities of a true leader. Indica. Indica was written by Megasthenes, who was a Greek ambassador sent to Chandragupta Maurya's court by Seleucus Nicator I. Though original Indica has been lost, the writings were present in the later Greek writers like Arius. Indica gives a great deal of information about the culture and tradition of the people as well as the present deal India comparison to the older deal India. Childhood. Chandragupta Maurya has been a very localized child, which means that he was separated from his parents in his childhood. He was born in 4th century BCE. Actually, the Mauryan clan was not actually started by Chandragupta Maurya but came into effect by him. His parents were Mura and Chandravardhan Maurya, who ruled Piplivan, a small localized tribe. Chandragupta Maurya was a slave under Dhanananda, who was actually taught about all the fighting skills, administration, and Rajtantra by Chanakya. After a bit of time, Chandragupta Maurya, with the help of Matsal Dev, the commander in chief of Piplivan, organized the first ever revolt against Dhanananda, the greedy ruler and the last ruler of the Nanda dynasty, and captured Piplivan from him. But Magad forces struck hard and captured it again. After being waging wars and crushed many times, Chandragupta took a shelter under a woman's home and protected himself, where he earned his universal wording, which was attacking the empire from the corners but not at the center. He understood it when the woman taught his child to eat the chapati from its edges. If he directly ate it from the center, it would be too warm to handle. So Chandragupta took it as a universal wording and started following it so that it would be easy to attack the Dhanananda's forces. Chandragupta and Chanakya, with the help of Meghaduta, the son of Paurava, known as Porus, attacked Magad and slowly he captured Patliputra, now Patna, the capital of Magad, in which Meghaduta was killed. After killing Dhananand, Chandragupta ascended the throne around 324 BCE and married his love Durdara, the daughter of Dhananand. Chandragupta waged many wars around his territories, where he captured almost northern India from Gujarat in the west to Assam in the east and from Kabul in the north to Ujjain in the south. In this battle, the biggest battle he waged was with Seleucus Nicator I, the Greek general of Alexander, which was fought in 321 BCE. Here, Greek lost and gave his daughter Helena in marriage to Chandragupta. Chandragupta gave 100 war elephants and horses to Seleucus. Hence, in this, there is a friendly relation established. Chandragupta had three sons, Justin, Bindusara, and Keshank. Chandragupta left the throne in 298 BCE and gave his throne. Provinces were divided into smaller localized towns. His area consists of small villages to towns and towns to cities as well as cities to whole country. He arranged a localized government for each village as well as city. There is also a saying that Chandragupta Maurya would appear as a lion to Ashoka and guide him. so that he could never make any mistakes. Hope you all enjoyed this video.